We always say you got to be first. You got to engage your customers consistently across the touch points. So whether it's online, at retail, in advertising, it's got to be consistent. You've got to be able to adapt. So sometimes an idea will explode on you, and what are you going to do? You've got to be able to move quickly, and you've got to be able to scale and measure. And in every piece of business that we have, if the idea can't scale and it can't measure, we typically have an unhappy plan. So fundamentally, any of all these initiatives is inspiring a customer, being intuitive, and rewarding online experiences. And if you fail here, we have a point of view which we took from the telco world. It used to be the last inch. We talked about last mile. We talked about the last inch. And if you go to a website, and I'll give you you'll see a bunch of them in a minute that have failed, and you failed at that inch, and it doesn't really matter. And that could be at retail. When you've driven somebody to retail, there's no product, or there's no product knowledge. It could be online, and all of a sudden you've got too much data entered, and those things cost customer relationships. Again, creation and execution of successful digital campaigns is a unique idea, time to test, and typically we run into situations where there's never a time to test, to understand the user flow, to customize the back end and understand those metrics, to create templates with common data analytics, always an issue, and the ability to minimize the cost of development and deployment. So you build these programs, and all of a sudden it goes into the internal side and managing these programs, and we have some people here who live that world, and all of a sudden we've got more entries than we know what to do with, and we don't know how to manage it. A quick case on Proline. This is one of the situations in Sky's work on Proline where we created a program for people who had a Proline ticket, whether they won or lost. They would go up on our website, and decide where the ball or the puck would be, and interface and win a prize. And all of a sudden that thing starts to explode. Again, if that doesn't work, you've injured the Proline brand forever. Jack Daniels is a brand we work on worldwide, and to give you a sense of what we do about 65 events across the United States. We touch about 2.5 million consumers through those events. We'll be on Facebook. We'll have content streaming of the show. We'll have iPads in bar, finding out how the consumer experience is. We'll run the show. We'll have promotional teams, and all that creates data. And we found over time that if we can't absorb the bursts, we mess up that brand. And so we've had to figure out our own little jury rigging templates to do that. I'm going to show you a couple of Maynards things which really changed the world for them. I don't know about what you know about the world, but advertising as a 30-second spot is kind of going away, and YouTube's becoming the channel. And what happens is that goes viral very quickly. This particular spot or YouTube video was we created an event, we went to a wine show in Maynards, and this thing hit 600,000 views in no time at all, and created, again, Cadbury had a problem because it was outside the firewall. I'll just show you what we did.
Today. Hello ladies, would you like to have your mouth crowned? Can I interest you in a taste of
selling wine?
Wine gums. Have you experienced the Maynard wine gum phenomenon?
I don't think I have.
Really?
Are they actually made with wine?
We treat them like they are. I'm actually Canada's only Chumelier.
Only which?
Chumelier. I'm a wine gum expert. I went to Chumelier College in the northern island of Unchukluk. This is like way, way, way up north, close to the Badlands. There's a specific technique involved. No, not with the fingers. No, not with the fingers. I don't want you to paw at these. And I want you to look at it, and I want you to tell me what you see.
I see candy. I don't know.
Look closer. What do you smell, sir? Besides 100% goodness.
Oh, a little berry.
You smell rainforest? One at a time, two at a time, whatever tickles your fancy. Concentrate, concentrate, concentrate. Do you taste the red? Do you taste green?
Are you saying like wine?
I'm saying green. Now, what would you pair that with?
You tell me, I don't know.
I'd pair it with a pair of snow pants, a flannel shirt, good romantic comedy on a Friday night. Usually I pair with like denim overalls.
Got shared, about 75% of the people who shared it. We had a massive lift in product sales. We had no idea. And the client took a run with us, but there's no advertising. It's